Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First play, first pass for Brady.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 27, Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Barkley on the counter. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 44.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Graves. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Andrew Beck.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Or do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Agnew now to return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Off the play fake. Graves. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. So that challenge a successful one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Graves toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fournette, a first down carry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. To throw on 3rd down. Graves. Over the middle, complete. It's Beck. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Graves. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble from 13 yards out. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Barno. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, here's Agnew. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off play action. Graves.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Graves sliding out of the pocket.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Off play action. Graves eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off the play fake. Graves rolling to his right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract. The yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He'll buy some time right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take home. Over at their own 27. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On first down, Graves. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And some room to work. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 20. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Off play action. Graves. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They go play action here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them. Barkley, inside handoff.
And he's got room. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. Were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Graves sliding out of the pocket. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion. But, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook. And they still want to run it efficiently.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Graves. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him back.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Off play action. Graves rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
That caught by Tremble. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Back
to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Again, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Brady.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 205 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Brady going to throw.
He's got Otten. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
To throw again on second down. Brady looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays, and get another one right there.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And Shark calls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Off the play fake. Graves. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 212 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Graves. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. They will find Davis. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Carolina, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers,